Hello everyone, I'm Shushru Talur. So today I'm going to speak about the statement, actually a statement, which is my biggest concern for the future. So my biggest concern for the future is that there will be no future for our coming generations. As we are going through this era, people are using natural resources so extensively that there is so little left for our coming future generations. People and governments and countries are going into biological warfare instead of nuclear warfare or any warfare, which is not helping anyone. Due to this at present pandemic, people are facing huge challenges against coronavirus. They have not dealt with anything like this. So this is the first time for everyone. Many countries, to become a powerful country, they are doing this. This is the time where they're not using nuclear weapons or cyber attacks. They're doing biological warfare, that is, as I said, corona pandemic. So this is one aspect which I would like to address today. Many more to come, but this is the most specific topic I'd like to address. Why they're doing why the pandemic is being done by China? As you all know, US and China are fighting with each other to become a superpower. In 2019 and 2020, China wanted to become superpower, but Trump was the president of United States, he didn't allow that, and he put a trade ban in between US and China, which made China weaker because the major exporter of China was US, and the US was the most market, and China targeted these markets because that was the most where they were selling their products. So this is one aspect. Coming to the next aspect, they're using natural resources so extensively that it's getting depleted so fast. Fossil fuels, natural gas, diesel, petrol, oil, all these natural elements are being used so much that it is depleting to a level of extinction, literally extinction. So what is the alternative for this? You can use natural energy, solar energy, wind energy, and also water energy. They have built so many dams, they are holding so much pressure of water. Through this, they can generate electricity. Through solar energy, they can even make electricity to power up an entire city or entire country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, with selected countries or all of the countries, have come up with a plan to make solar energy because, as you know, there's only 24 hours of only 12 hours of some time which where sunlight falls directly on a particular country. The other half, it's completely dark. So through this plan which they're currently working on, you can have electricity throughout the day and throughout the year by this plan. Coming to the next thing, in France, there are highways which are completely made of solar cells. So when a car goes through it on a particular speed, heat is generated, through which there are generators which are alongside the road. Through this, they can generate electricity for a city or some villages or collective cities nearby. So this is the best initiative which is taken by France, so that they can use these natural and heat transferred from the cars to generate electricity and power up the entire city. So this is the best initiative. Coming to the next step, the biggest concern as of now and for all the generations coming forward is internet. Internet first, when it was launched, it was controlled by humans, but as coming days, as it emerged, as internet emerged, hackers and many groups have made it as a weapon to target particular countries. I'll come to that point. There's a thing called dark web where everything shady things goes on. Whatever you think of, whatever illegal things you do is on the dark web. This is completely cut off from the regular internet. Even the NSA or any cyber company or any cyber department cannot track it. So this is a major drawback for all the generations because you don't know what's going on and what's on their mind. So this is the most dangerous thing which we'll be facing and which concerns a future. The most important and pressing issue for our future is that there will be no civilization in the coming days. As you know, so much pollution is being caused by our harmful gases are being released by so many companies and so many multiple companies or chemical industries that our layer is getting depleted, ozone layer. This pollution has formed out completely around the globe, and this is directly related to climate change, which is very real. Trust me on this, climate change is real. All the glaciers melting in the Arctic and Antarctic region, which is a major downside for entire human civilization. All the plastic waste or all the waste which is being sent to oceans are they are harming the ocean life. At least a maximum of and minimum of 35% of oxygen is being created by the coral reef in the oceans. That is a huge amount, and we are killing ourselves by throwing waste and polluting these areas. So that is the most pressing issue we have to address on. Coming to the next step, civilization on Mars. Elon Musk is trying his 100% best to transport civilization and makes Mars habitat for us. Why is he doing this? He has a future and he has an aim, and he knows that based on the current scenario, Earth will no longer sustain human life in coming 25 or 30 years. So he has to have a plan B. So he's making Mars a place because, and he has also planned that he stated that by using nuclear weapons, he's going to strike Mars, which will drop down the temperature from minus 60 degrees Celsius to a habitable of 32 to 40 degrees Celsius, which is the range where humans can survive. At present, the Mars has a temperature of minus 60 degrees Celsius, which is not habitable. So by dropping carbon dioxide nuclear bomb, we can easily make it habitable. Coming to the next point, our nearest star, Moon. The layer of Moon is getting rust. It's catching rust. Why is this so? To form rust, you need iron and oxygen content. So on Earth, there is iron and oxygen, and with this mixture of moisture, there's a layer of rust which is completely in the atmosphere. And Earth has its own magnetic field, and there is a planet called Magnetotin, which is around the orbit of Earth. So it's collecting and making a magnetic field, and it is throwing it to the Moon. So that is why Moon is also facing a lot of issue because of the pollution or whatever. So much infrastructure is there on Earth, due to which there is a layer of rust on Moon, which is very, 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 very bad. Coming to the next thing, green use. How do we tackle it, or how do we control this? It is very simple. As I said, you can stop use of natural resources like petrol, oil and diesel, and switch to electric use through all the various options that I gave. And our future is in our hands. You just can't expect our future from other people. We have to work on it ourselves, and we have to make it habitable for our coming generations. Because if we don't do, we might live a maximum for up to 75 to 80 years. That is the basic human life expectancy. But after that, for our coming generations, for our kids or their generation, their future generation, it is going to be very tough, because there will be no oxygen left, and people has to literally generate oxygen through machines, and they have to sell the oxygens. So this is a very big downside. So what we can do, we can plant more trees and use less natural resources and shift to electrical energies. Or if you want to use resources also, you can convert by organic or decomposable matter into bioorganic fuel. There are companies which are shifting and creating biofuel, which is best for cars. Actually, instead of 100 octane or 101 octane, you can use this biofuel, which is completely made of manure and organic matter. So by this, you can use fuel powered cars and also enjoy the driving pleasure with the less use of natural resources, because that is the waste product which is being converted into biofuel. So that is the best option. So it is in our hands. As I said, we have to create a future for our own and a future generation. Thank you.